What's up, guys?
Alright.
Why can't I see myself?
Because you don't need to see yourself.
Don't look
Okay, so this is going to be a little bit different take. Obviously, you only see Young Lion. There's no Pops over there. That is Young Frog right there. The man, the myth, the legend.
Ribbit.
What do we go with you?
Dude, I can't remember, dude.
We just made up your
This
name.
is Young Caterpillar.
No, it was Young Grasshopper.
Young Grasshopper.
Yeah.
Young Grasshopper.
So, me and these guys are going to do something different than we normally do. And we're going to do games. So, I bring Shovel Knight to the table today. And I know Brennan's played this.
Have you played it?
You played this?
I've only played the multiplayer. And you just
And that was at like New Year's.
Yeah, and you were just kicking
And
all
Brennan
over.
just beat the shit out of all of us. Okay.
Nobody
Oh,
wanted to
you
play
played
anymore.
Showdown.
You were like, come on,
You
let's
didn't
go
play the
on.
actual game.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Alright.
Well, you guys want to watch the video first? And then
Sure.
you want to talk about the game?
Bring it up.
Alright,
Let's get her
let's
going.
see it. Let's see what we got. Dude, hold up. Let me make sure the sound's on.
Yo, there's sound in this game already.
Already at least the two.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Dude, I
two.
did not know that.
You
Yacht
should.
Club Games presents groundbreaking. Get it? Because it's a shovel.
Dude, that's so great. Dude, I got goosebumps.
It's like we're watching our own
I don't think I've ever seen this trailer before. I think
I-
when Brennan was like, let's get this game.
We're Shovel Knight.
Dude, wait a second.
There he is.
Oh my god.
There he is.
The
There he
legend, the
is.
legend.
Checking out.
Checking. Digging.
Dude, it looks good.
I can't believe you've never played this.
This is like top 5 easily.
Of your favorite games of all time?
Yeah, I love it. I still am trying to platinum it.
He's got a speed
What's
run
that?
Well, I don't remember that level at
What
all.
the fuck? This is for the new. This one might be for the
It says
Wii.
this was HD version. I don't know if that makes a difference.
I know they have one for the.
Bro's chilling.
Dude, also the sound. We'll talk about it all.
Let's watch it. Oh my god.
You can do that?
Bamboozled.
Yeah. I did not do that.
Yeah, no, this is a completely different game.
Is it?
Yeah, those little jellyfish and the diamonds look different.
Yeah, you're
They're
totally
red.
It's gotta be the Wii version, then, right?
The Wii version's got so much. I'll talk about it here
Or
in a
maybe
second.
not the Wii version. Is it the Nintendo Switch version? Is that what it is? Because this is on PS4.
Yeah, I think it's the Wii U and Nintendo Switch.
Oh, Wii U.
So the Wii U version is just like way better.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a boss there. Like a mini boss.
I'll talk about it here in a second. But... King Knight?
He got whooped on.
Bro, he just
Like,
threw
first-
fucking
Let's
hand.
pause it right there with Shovel Knight as our screen. So, I don't know if you guys heard it, but I guess we watched the wrong trailer.
I mean, Shovel Knight's Shovel Knight.
It's the same game, just
There's
on a
a
different
little bit of
platform.
little bit of tweaks to
we
it.
play it as you can see on the PS4. So I guess it's that much different. I don't know. Seems like Brennan knows a little bit more about what's different.
Well,
what
Diamonds
year did
really
this come
are
out?
red.
Yeah, yeah.
Does it say what years?
The
2016 is
I
that
think
right?
it's the Wii U
2016.
version that they had a bunch of beta weapons, and if you scanned in your amiibo, you got all of them.
What?
There was like 5 different like weapons that weren't used in like.
Dude.
You guys got that free soundtrack.
Yes,
right?
sir. So
This
that's
is
actually why I brought the
interesting.
case. Is I wanted to look at this.
I love the manual. I love the art.
Yeah,
and all
this
that.
manual's kind of sick.
So obviously this is like kind of like one of those retro platformer pixel games that I'm sure if Pops was here, would have been like, "Bud, that game's from like 1980." Because that's exactly what he says. Anytime he says something like that.
It actually started out on Kickstarter. It was a Kickstarter. game.
Really?
Yeah.
That's close.
I remember when Brennan was like, "Dude, you got to get this so we can play it." My sister lived at my house at the time, at my mom's house, and we called her on her way home from work. And we were like, "You got to get it." It's like
I got it
$20.
for.
You already.
I
owned
got
it,
it for
but
my
I didn't have
birthday
it.
from one of my exes.
And we talked to her for like 20 minutes on the phone.
Trying to convince her.
And she was like, "I'm not getting it." When she got home, she literally threw it at us and was like, "Don't ask me for anything." So she got it for us.
And that's your original copy.
That's the
too.
original copy right there.
From GameStop.
So what the boys were just looking at was like this little booklet thing here
In the back, it shows you character descriptions.
and all that. But yeah, it shows like all the different knights that you battle throughout the game. Like all kinds of enemies, all kinds of stuff. It's like a super
Tiny game guide. Almost.
in-depth little thing that comes
What
with
to
it.
do? Talk to everyone.
Pretty much. But since that has come out, it's had 3 DLCs, all of which were free.
DLCs.
Yeah,
That is
as you
right.
play as the other knights.
Oh yeah.
You can play Spectre
They're like
Knight,
pretty much
Plague
brand
Knight.
new games.
Yeah, pretty much. Just
Like-
way shorter.
I mean, some of
They're
them.
honestly
Spectre Knights
Knight's
is pretty
fun.
fucking lengthy.
So honestly, so's Plague Knights because you have to keep going
No.
back.
Yeah. Okay, they released 2 more games for free.
Like no, well, and King Knight too.
and King Knight.
Even though his was
That,
more
that
of a
one,
card
that
game,
that one released on Wii first. I knew that one because I really wanted it.
but we have it now.
Now we have it on PS.
But anyway,
Wow.
you play as Shovel Knight, and you then
He's got a shovel.
can play as Plague, Spectre, or King Knight,
Which are other enemies you fight in the game?
and you see why they join or why they don't really want to be in the Order of No. What's it called?
Order of No Quarter.
Is that right? Which is like the bad guys.
So pretty much the plot of the game is you're a guy with a shovel. Your girlfriend gets captured.
You're a knight.
And you got to fight a bunch of knights and save her. I mean,
Straight up.
and that's
Like
it.
it's just a basic
Basic
save the
Tuesday.
princess
I mean-
from the
I
bad
mean-
guy game. You know,
yeah.
You know?
I mean, it's like more in depth, but like that's the basic.
And for those hardcore fans, you can fight Kratos in this game
And
on
then
the PS4
for
version.
you can fight.
Yeah, you can fight Kratos
You can fight the Battletoads on
on the Xbox.
Xbox version.
Yep. And I don't know about the Wii.
I think that's it.
I don't think the Wii has one.
I
to be
think that we
honest.
didn't have any.
But yeah, this game, like Brendan said, he's trying to platinum it.
It's
Like this game is
it's actually a
that
hard
good.
platinum too.
Yeah,
Because
it's
all
hard
those
as shit. You have to
challenges.
beat it
You
like
have to
under an
speed
hour
run,
and
yeah.
shit.
You have to be in an hour and a half, no death, no pitfalls. But that's not even the hard part. The hard part's all the challenges. They have like a sub.
Yeah, like this
challenges
game
where
is insanely in depth. For
It's
just
a
like
lot of
simple-
content for
yeah.
how cheap it is.
So, Brennan, I think you should start us off. What would you rate this game on a scale of 1 to 10?
Oh, like a 10.
Straight 10?
Yeah.
Straight up. I know you've only played the multiplayer, but what do you got?
One.
From the trailer. How about that?
Oh, from the trailer, dude, it looked really good in the trailer. Like HD wise, I'll give it a solid 8.
Strong number, strong number.
Since I
Without ever
don't
playing
know
it,
much.
it's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
That's the best I can do.
I would give this game a 9. 100%. The only reason I wouldn't put it higher is because Brennan dogged on us on New Year's Eve.
It was on a
the
separate
Battle
game mode.
Royale mode where you just fight as the knights.
Oh yeah, they also
Brennan
added.
just beat us. He just cheated the whole time.
What they add 2 different game modes. They add Showdown, which is another free one that's
And
in
like
the
gem
game.
collector thing, right?
Yeah. They
Yeah.
added like 5 free games to this,
Straight
this
up.
game.
After paying, the game was like $20 when Sash bought it.
$20. I think brand new was like, it wasn't that expensive.
It was probably like 30.
It's probably 30, 40 most.
Yes, max.
And they kept just like releasing DLCs and shit.
Yeah, and now they have other games, like
And
Dig and stuff, which I actually haven't
each
played.
DLC is totally
I really
different.
wanna play. Oh yeah,
Like
I mean,
Plague Knight, you use bottles and you can like mix the concoctions, and they all do something different when you throw them.
and then Spectre Knight, you can like grind and like it's a lot of
And
like
you can,
jumping
like-
air combat.
Like yeah, like sling yourself with the scythe on
Scythe.
whatever they're like little.
King
grappling
Knight's kind of
hooks.
similar, but it also has a whole card game in it. So
Yeah, his is, yeah. So each game, every time you play, every DLC is a totally different experience.
Dude, it's fun.
But yeah, Shovel Knight's great. So you need to play it,
yeah.
Dude, I guess I'll play it.
dude. You can borrow mine.
The other day,
I don't have a disc.
I have it up on my TV, and I was looking at it, I'm like, is that a Souls game? Because of the text.
No, because the way it looks on the front. Yeah, it definitely could be. This could be Dark Souls 4. But anyway,
Alright, should we talk? Should we talk more about it?
huh?
How long are your videos usually?
Talk as long as until we're done talking about the game. Is there anything else you want to say about it? Okay,
What's your favorite boss?
My favorite
what's
boss?
your least favorite boss?
least favorite boss? Propeller Knight. He's annoying to fight because you're always trying to because he's always doing that like dash attack,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to do the down thing, but he breaks the area you can stand on. So
That's
you
why.
try to do the down attack, and you're like, oh, that's a hit. That's it. And then you die.
I think Snow
Um,
Knight.
The
Soul Knight?
Yeti?
No, the Yeti guy.
Oh, Polar Knight.
Polar Knight, that's his name.
You think he's your least favorite?
Just their spikes everywhere, and those are instant kill.
Those are true.
Dude, my least favorite boss was probably Brennan.
Yeah.
New Year's.
Dude,
Yeah.
fuck.
I will say my favorite boss is probably the stage 3 Black Knight when he's fully powered up with the Enchantress's powers. Black Knight or
I think I really like Tinker Knight or Mole Knight. Those
Mole
two
Knight.
are really good.
I like Mole Knight. I kept wanting to
That
say
Mole
Magma
Knight?
Knight in my head because you're in like a volcano in his level, and each level's so diverse. It's totally different.
Yeah.
Like sure they're all platformers, but like I don't. The water guy.
Yeah.
You're on a submarine, so it's like all underwater, so the gravity's totally different.
And each level has its
Shit.
own special item you can pick up.
Yep. And so you get all kinds of little artifacts for different magic.
Also, what'd you rate the music in this?
Dude, the music in this is literally top notch.
Bangers.
Like
all
tens.
fucking bangers.
In this, it gives you a code that you can use to get the soundtrack. So they knew.
But you can play
They
the
do,
soundtrack
bang.
just in the game.
yeah,
you collect
can collect them.
You collect them and you
make a
get
guy
money
play
for it, and then you can just play them whenever you want.
That's fire.
Yeah, no,
When,
this soundtrack is definitely like a 10.
Yeah.
Like, there's not a
Okay,
moment
so-
when you're not.
I think this game
You're like, bump.
made me like really like the 8-bit, like retro
Steel.
style.
Yeah. No, yeah. And it throws you off on the front because it's all like high definition cartoon characters
Mm.
on the case.
It's a
What is
pixel
not
game.
that?
Dude,
It's
they
a pixel
always
game.
do that.
Well, you can see on the back. I need to get a new case. Mine's a little freaked up.
Dude, it would be like a
Bro,
4K
if there's a steelbook
picture
for
on the
that,
phone.
oof.
Dude, if there was a steelbook for that, I'd have it. 100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's no way.
Unless I didn't know.
That's
It'd
maybe
just-
something we
it'd
should
just
look
There's
at.
a really expensive amiibo for it. It's like $400.
The Shovel Knight himself is insane.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that game's awesome. 100%. If
Banger.
Yacht Club Games were to produce like
They have other ones.
even
They-
like a
they-
Shield Knight game
Mm.
or just some crazy thing, I would 100% buy that.
Yeah.
And with that being said,
I'm a Yacht Club fan
Shovel
forever.
Knight became so big that he's in other indie games.
Yeah, as far as indie games, he's a
Yeah,
bigger
that's
indie
true.
He's
game.
pretty
in,
huge.
He's
Like,
in Smash Bros.
He's in
Smash Bros.
He's in
Smash
Brawlhalla
Bros.
too.
Dead Cells,
Uh,
Brawlhalla.
Rivals of Either.
I think he's
another
in.
kind of indie game, but
I want to say he's in. What's that little Skull?
Skull?
Skull.
I was
Is he
thinking
in
about
Skull?
it.
I think he's
I
in
can't
Skull.
remember.
Not himself, like a picture
but like
of
a
Shovel
like
Knight.
a yeah a
Like
reference.
it's like his helmet and like the shovel. It's like a special picture of himself in the game. Like I know he's in Dead Cells somewhere. I think.
Yeah, he is.
He's always around, hanging out.
So like
There's
he's
something.
Camoing.
he's huge. Like,
Yeah, I mean for good reason. It's a good game. It's a
yeah,
great game.
100%.
Just a
I
homie
feel
with
like
a
if you
shovel.
don't like Shovel Knight, it's because you don't like 8-bit games or you don't like platformers.
Yeah, I
Like
mean
that's the reason.
it's the genre, not the game itself.
Yeah.
Probably. That you
Like
don't
the story, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Just beat the knights, save the girl.
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of in depth the more you look at it.
Oh yeah, well the more and more you look at like how
Especially
the
the
villains
other-
don't
yeah.
want to be there, they only join because the Enchantress like takes over their area or something. If you play their sides of the story, you see why they join.
Except for King Knight, he's just a bitch through and through.
No, straight up, he just wants money.
Yeah.
He's
I mean,
playing cards.
I appreciate the hustle though.
No, yeah. Dude ain't playing. If you could make one of the other knights like have their story, you want to see their story, whose would it be?
Probably like Shield Knight
You don't want to see Shield
or
Knights?
like
Yeti.
or Polar,
Polar
Knight.
Knight.
I was thinking Polar
I think
Knight.
Polar Knight or Tinker Knight would be great. Because Polar Knight doesn't say much either.
Mm-mm.
You just beat him and he's like,
But he does know you. He does know Shovel Knight in the
Yeah.
story
yeah,
or whatever.
He's like, oh, you're here? Or some shit like that. He like knows they've met.
Dude, he's Shovel
Prior.
Knight's dad.
They
He
both,
does use a snow
They
shovel.
both use shovels. It's just deep, super deep.
Yeah, 100% would recommend playing this game.
Don't
If you
look
like-
up Shovel Knight Rule 35.
Well, personally, I can't say I have, but if Brennan's saying don't,
No.
don't do
Super
Bro.
deep cursed lore.
it.
So honestly, the game was missing a lot of the lore. Once you go to I mean, you really.
Secret website.
Quatos?
Quatos.
Dude. Yeah. So,
Yep.
I think I'm out of things to say about how great Shovel Knight is, but
It's a good game.
go play it. Let's go
I'm
play it.
asked.
We're going to make Joe play it.
We'll make him play it like here in a couple hours.